See, so you got to wait on your teaching. All right. Then what is the next thing? What is the next gift that is mentioned? Exhortation. Let's read that. Or he that exhorteth on exhortation. Now, what is that involved? What is that gift? Exhortation. Anybody know what is the gift of exhortation? George's going to answer all the questions. Sister Mandy going to answer all the questions. I'm going to let y'all hold down for a minute. Anybody else know what the gift of exhortation is? You may have the gift. Anybody know what that gift is? All right, Sister Naomi. All right. It is the ability to stir up, to encourage, to motivate, to stimulate God's people to action. All right. The action may be to praise. There are some people who have the gift of exhortation. When they get up and they start exhorting, it's the spirit of praise just sweep through the house. Amen. You have some people who have the gift of exhortation, the ability to motivate, to encourage, to stimulate people to action. All right. What's the next gift that is mentioned? And we're going to move right on. The gift of giving. Amen. That may be your area. Giving. The giving of one's earthly possessions for the upbuilding of God's kingdom to bless people. There's some individuals who have the gift of giving. All of us are required to give. But there are some individuals God has, and you know, a person who has the gift of giving, God is going to bless that person financially. You understand what I'm saying? Because how can you give, if you don't have nothing to give? So a person whose gift, and that's something that God uses you in frequently, and to an extent that everybody don't have that gift, that means God going to bless that person who has the gift of giving. He's going to bless you financially because he's going to always supply you with something to give. Some of y'all in here may have that gift, the gift of giving. All right. What's the sixth gift that's mentioned? Is that number 6? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 6. The next one is ruling. Anybody know what the gift of ruling is? All right. That's in verse 8. First he talks about he that exhorted on the exhortation, he that giveth, let him do it with simplicity. See the instructions? If you have the gift of giving, don't make no big show of it. Give with simplicity. People that have the gift of giving, sometimes they give large. There's some of y'all sitting up here right now. Some of you sitting here, you have the gift of giving. And they don't make no big show of it. You know what I mean? They'll give some money. I mean, I ain't talking about, they'll give some money, y'all. And they'll just say, here, Pastor, don't say nothing. Because they understand the blessing. God who sees them will bless them. They're giving secretly, but God's going to reward them openly. But they have the gift, and they do it with simplicity. All right? All right, what's the next gift here? He that what? Ruleth. Brother Tim, you had your hand up. What's the gift of ruling? Administrative abilities. Administration, you have the ability to organize. Y'all help me say organize, supervise, analyze, and deputize. You just know how to organize stuff. You get people involved, and you know how to supervise. You know how to supervise people. You know how to give orders. You know how to give orders. You know what I mean? You know how to get things done. I know some folk in here, you got that ability. You probably using it on your job or something. You understand? But we need you in the church. Come on, somebody. All right. The rulers. All right. The gift of ruling. And what's the instructions with that? With what? Diligence. All right. Be faithful in that. All right. The next one. Showing what? Showing mercy. The gift of mercy. The gift of compassion. Those who are, you have the gift of really dealing with people who have been rejected, folk who are downtrodden, forgotten, and cast aside. You have a special compassion to reach out to those type of individuals that everybody else kind of a lot of people just kind of look over. You know what I'm saying? You have an ability to reach out to those individuals. You have a special heart for that. All right? But it says here, what is the instructions for a person who has the gift of mercy? You gotta be careful that you don't take on the burdens of those individuals that you're trying to help. You understand what I'm saying? Do it with cheerfulness. All right. Is that the last one? And he that show mercy with carefulness. So how many gifts are mentioned there? It's 7 of them. Hopefully you see your gift in there. If not, I still want you to write down on a piece of paper your name and whatever gift, talent, or ability that you have. It's going to help the coach. It's going to help the coach know where to position you and where to place you. Amen. All right. The last gift was the gift of mercy, showing mercy. Do it with cheerfulness. All right. Now, the second part of the 12th chapter, and it deals with our obligation, because we're talking about serving, right? We're talking about serving the Lord, serving God in the church. Identify your gift. Offer yourself to God as a living sacrifice. But he also deals with our obligation to others. Y'all help me say our obligation to others. Let's read verse 9. Y'all ready? Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil and cleave to that which is good. So we have an obligation to love the brethren. He gets specific in verse 10. What did he say? Be kindly affectionate one with another, with brotherly love, in honor, preferring one another. So we've got to love the brethren. Am I right? This is how we have an obligation to one another. Okay? We're serving each other. We have an obligation to love the brethren. All right? Anybody know what dissimulation means? He said, let love be without dissimulation. Yeah, see, you know, that's a person that'll smile in your face, but they really can't stand you. Come on, somebody. But let the love